welcome back to Table Talk, the show where we talk about your tables.
To Table Talk!
Yes. The show where we talk about your tables using
We've got
the tables,
great,
SourceFed table tables.
We got a lot of great tables on the show today. Marble's here, Mahogany's here.
Granite.
Yeah, we may have a special appearance from Teak.
How about Formica?
No, Formica's not coming.
Formica's banned.
So
Formica
expensive.
Formica.
I'm not kidding. The day rate for Formica, unreal.
Okay.
Unreal.
No,
Terrible.
Sorry, guys.
Disgusting. And Shale is right out.
Right out! We talk about your topics using the hashtag Table Talk, not your tables. I'm Lee Newton.
I'm Trish Hirschberger.
I'm Matt Lieberman.
Yes!
Oh, and also, for those book clubbers out there who've been wondering, what happened to book club? What's the next book club, guys? I don't know. Well, we do know now. It's going to be August 17th, and we're doing The Giver. So if you want to join in with us on book club, you can go to audible.com/SFNerd, download The Giver, listen to it, and then you can either film a video response, send that in, or you can tweet to us, or you can Facebook us. You know, your thoughts on The Giver.
And what would be the hashtag for sending in the tweets and the reviews?
That's a great question.
That would be the great question.
Would it be SFN Book Club? Or
SFN Book Club is what we've used before, and that's my favorite.
Yeah.
So I like that one.
Let's go with that one then.
Let's do that. Hashtag SFN Book Club. Do it.
SFN Book Club and read or listen to The Giver because I never did in fourth grade.
You didn't?
So,
You didn't?
No, I cheated a lot. I didn't. Yeah, I mean, it's disappointing, but you see what kind of a person I am, and it's not that
She's a very smart girl.
She's a very smart
smart.
girl. Very smart.
Do you read The Giver, Matt?
No, we just didn't. We just didn't read. We just didn't in my class.
Huckleberry Finn.
It's my favorite book of all time, and the movie's coming out soon.
Yeah.
Boom!
Jeff Bridges! Jeff Bridges!
To it.
Bridges!
Screams. Get it, Shishy, get it!
Get it, shish.
All right. Okay. Christian Larson at GamerGeek1012 says, what would you do if the internet shut down?
God, read again? Like
I couldn't because I read all digital books.
I was realizing we were in a room, we were in a house the other night with like two friends that are in town and a roommate and then my boyfriend and me, and it was so silent for like 4 minutes, and I was like, oh my God, what's going on? Like everyone's so silent. And then I walked around and everyone was on some form of technology.
Oh, yeah.
Computer, phone, this. And it was dead silent, and I was like, oh my God, we are not interacting at all.
Nope.
We are not humans.
Well, it's like when you see couples on dates.
Yes,
and
and
they're
they're
just
both
like,
like, I have a no phone policy on date night. I do.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I'm
That's
like, put
smart.
it down.
Well, did you see
We're
that?
done. If I'm not doing it, you're not doing it. And I am the queen of Instagram and Twitter
See,
and all that.
I
If I'm
used
not
to
doing
do
it,
that, but then you're on a date with someone that's like, well, I just have to check this one thing real quick. And then you're like, well, then fine, then I'm checking this one thing real quick. And then,
no, you can't.
Did you see that article about like that company that reviewed their security footage from like 10 years ago to see why service was so much slower in their restaurant? And they found that service was exactly the same, but people on average took like almost like 4 times as long to order and finish a meal because they were so busy on their phones.
wow.
Because they'd be using the phones before they looked at the menu, and then they'd be using the phones while looking at the menu, and then they'd be asking about stuff because they weren't clear on it.
all the time.
Yeah, all the time, taking pictures of each other, taking pictures of the food, asking the waiters to then take pictures of them after the meal.
We saw people on a date the other night, and I remember watching the girl, and she was like, totally. And I was like, this is not going to go well.
See, here's the
That's
thing.
not okay.
If the internet went out permanently and like I knew what it was early enough, I would just start hoarding. I would loot and I would take everything.
Really? Already?
Because there's a whole generation of people who have always had the internet and therefore have not developed necessarily survival skills outside of it.
Except for in certain parts of the country where internet isn't
fucked,
around. Like every time I go to visit my grandparents in Pennsylvania, that is an internet-free weekend.
But that's
I get like nervous tics. Like I can't. Yeah, I can't handle it. I would die if the internet
You use it for like, I mean, I'm just thinking about it, not only just, obviously we use it way too much.
Yeah.
We use it here for work,
everything.
Which makes our lives a lot more internet. Like I was never facing the phone.
Do you remember
as much
the
as when
day
I
last
started
week when the
here.
internet went out?
And we were all dying?
We were like,
Get her! Does anyone Is anyone's phone a MiFi hotspot?
I need to watch a video.
It's insane. It's crazy. The last night we were looking up. Someone was looking through like a very serious like paperwork, and he was like, "Is it apparently or a parent?" And we were like, "I don't know." And then everyone goes, Googled it, and no one actually like
no one knows anymore.
No, we all just Googled it.
I was thinking about it yesterday because I was at jury duty and I was trying to get out of it, and I had to keep my phone on airplane mode so that it wouldn't make any noise. And I'm like, I have no connection to the world right now.
Why
if
did
you
you
imagine,
just do the do not disturb?
Yeah, silent.
Because like. I don't know, because I didn't. But my point is, I had this vision, and maybe this is like far-fetched, but like if you think about, you have the world in your pocket, you think about it as like a tether, like there's a cable going out of your phone and up into the sky, and then all of a sudden, if you leave your phone at home and you just walk out into the world and you're not connected, untethered to the world, everyone else is tethered, you're untethered, your mind immediately starts reevaluating everything around you.
Around you.
Your thinking slows down. It's less about what do I need to do, who's out there, and it's more about how am I feeling right now? I love this bench. God, it's nice out today.
And
I guess
sometimes
I'm sweating.
it's really nice to slow down like that. Like I said, when I go to visit my grandparents, or just this last weekend, I went on a little vacation to a lake house that had no Wi-Fi, and I got there and I was like,
awesome.
No Wi-Fi, really? Okay.
And
I kind of freaked out, but I put all my devices away, and I had a lovely
you have
time.
a lovely time when you're like interacting with people,
not caring. However, then as soon as I came back to technology, I was like, I'm so behind on everything.
Yeah, I'm overwhelmed. That is the thing, you get overwhelmed. And even now, like we were at, like 4th of July at a lake, blah blah blah, and I was like, we're all fucking taking pictures and Instagramming it, and like doing, you do that kind of stuff. So it's like you do have to slow down and go, what? I don't know. There's times where you probably should just leave your phone at home and go. I mean, never leave your phone at home. Because there's
it's dangerous.
Like, truthfully, there are no payphones anywhere.
You would be screwed
There's
now.
very little landlines
There's
nowadays.
anywhere. And you have to, like, the one time I actually did get, like trapped with my car, because I locked my keys in my car and my phone in my car. I had to walk to a stranger and be like, can I borrow your phone? I'm so sorry.
And whenever someone does that to me, I do not trust them.
No, you don't trust
Ever.
You're like, I don't know, I'm not going. But luckily I look very, not mean.
Do you ever think that they're like a spy or something, or criminal?
I always think they're gonna take my phone. So if someone
I think they're gonna call like a criminal, and then it's gonna be on my record, and then someone's gonna think I'm a terrorist.
If someone says, "Can I borrow your phone?"
That's
I always say,
okay.
"Well, what number? Who are you trying to reach?"
This is you go,
and
you
then I
detective
dial
work?
for them. No, I'll say, "Who are you trying to reach?" Okay, I'll dial it and get them on the phone and say, "Hi, is this so and so? So and so's looking for you. What would you like to tell them?"
What were you so afraid of it? Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I will not hand them
If
my phone.
I were the other person, I would be like, that woman is mean.
Well, then you know what? You didn't need to borrow my phone, and I didn't need to take 10 minutes out of my day to make a call for you if I'm mean.
All right.
Clearly this has happened to
Mean
Trish
would be me going, nope, you can't touch my phone.
Get away from my phone.
This is me saying, you know what? I've got some minutes to lend you, and I'll do that for you because I am the opposite of a mean person.
You sound like a phone bookie. Like, yeah, I could give you a couple points on the vig. Just give you a couple points.
I deal in tech and devices. That's what I do.
It's her
But you
world,
don't touch the money. I touch the money.
Yeah,
you got
100%
this.
yes.
You got it. That's 2 points for you, 0 for everybody else.
No, Steve got one yesterday.
It doesn't matter. Now you went ahead.
Oh my God.
Magic.
Insane. I never thought that I would see it in my life.
Devices help me function as a human being.
Here, how it was.
Yeah, it
Where
has to
was
be
it? It was
perfect.
there.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Devices help me function as a human being.
Oh man, that was good.
Regular hands and fingers,
Ooh,
no good.
I'm nervous now. Oh, I'm nervous. Even when she did, I was like, oh, it's not gonna work.
I figured out the secret.
Are you ready? Okay, so Francis Ciberini says, I have allergies today, guys.
Is that what it says?
Yeah, I have allergies today,
I like this
guys.
flannel. God, it's so soft.
Trying to be a
real comfy lady. Francis Ciberini said, would you rather have your worst nightmare happen just once in real life or dream it every day for the rest of your life? Oh my God.
Ooh.
Just once in real life.
Let me see it on paper.
Worst
No,
worst
'cause
nightmare
I'm trying
though.
to think of what your worst nightmare would be.
Being torn apart by wolves.
That's your worst nightmare?
That's awful.
It's a pretty terrible nightmare.
That's a really bad one.
It's really violent.
You have that at the ready. That's what's scary to me. Is that you?
Have you had that?
Scared
Have
as
you had that
dogs.
nightmare a lot?
Yeah, when I was little.
Jeez.
Okay, good God. What did you watch? You watched something.
The Neverending Story
Yep, she watched
has
something.
Gamora.
You don't ever get
which
that
is
shit in your head
terrifying.
without watching
The Peter and the
something.
Wolf cartoon.
Woof.
That wolf is terrifying.
Woof.
But here's the thing, right? Would I die from it happening in real life?
Yeah, that's my.
Because
That's my thing too. 'Cause
worst
see,
nightmares all involve death. So if it happened once in real life, you'd be dead.
Mine isn't
well, maybe
dead.
you live
Mine
through it
is
and
like
black it out.
mine is honestly, sadly, mine is like losing my memory.
Ooh.
Mine is like that is my worst fear of like
Terrifying.
100% not knowing who anyone
So
is.
you'd rather dream that.
I'd
than
rather
have
dream that.
happen.
Or losing my loved ones. That's like a really big fear of mine. Like when they said do all those Harry Potter quizzes and they're like, what's your number one fear? Like being insignificant, being this. I'm always like, losing my family.
That's
I
why
would
you're a
die.
Hufflepuff, baby.
That's why I'm a Hufflepuff.
So loyal.
You're loyal.
You're so
I
loyal.
can't help it.
I used to have a recurring falling dream when I was a kid where I was on like a 1,000,000-foot high tilt-a-whirl in the middle of the desert. And then a trap door would open and I'd fall through and I'd see the ground all the way down until you could see
What?
all the individual pebbles.
Ah!
And then I'd wake up and I'd usually fall out of bed. Or I'd have that feeling where like you feel like you
feel
just
like you
fell and
just
you kick
fell.
back
Oh, I
awake.
know what
hate
I heard that
kickback.
is?
I hate that
Yeah.
kickback.
I heard that that's your heart skipping a beat while you're sleeping.
Oh!
I don't know if that's true, but
That
I heard
shouldn't
that.
happen.
Google it.
I feel like at this
no.
point, heart
Yeah.
technology should work.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You might have arrhythmia and you don't know it.
I heard that's what that is, so I hope that
no.
doesn't happen pretty often, Matt.
The kick though, that like, you know when you do that when you're like, I'm walking through a door in my dream, but like you're on the couch and you're like, I hate it so much. I hate
Yeah,
it.
so I guess I'd rather have it in my dreams than in real life because I would be dead.
You'd be dead.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I'd be dead.
Oh, dream for every day for the rest of your life. Do we also get a good dream too? I broke it up into 3 pieces.
I
There's
had-
no
Oh,
rule
you're
against
taking
it.
multiple shots?
There's no rule against it in the
She
book.
did
There
this
is
last time too.
Yeah, there's no rule against it, but it
See,
just
but
it feels
that's okay.
wrong to me.
I don't think it's gonna work.
It was not how it was intended. You don't. Yeah, you might not have enough weight.
I don't
You're
think
not gonna
she
have
has
enough
enough weight.
I think
Yeah.
you might be right. We're learning. We're learning.
Okay, I am Melon Lord. Hilarious. Says if you could live in any other country for a year, which would it be? What would you do? Great question.
Easy. I would live in Hogwarts and I would go to school for magic.
Hogwarts is a school, not a country.
Okay.
It's not,
and
not a country.
I would go to Hogwarts country and I would go to school for magic.
Would you found a country?
I would
around
found a
Hogwarts?
country around the name Hogwarts and I would go to school for magic.
I like your answer.
For the first
I
6
gotta
months,
say.
we are talking hippogriffs. No, I don't know. Probably, like, I was like choking my own saliva.
What a
and,
fun
like,
question.
Yeah,
I know.
I'd go to Italy or maybe Iceland. I mean, like Italy.
Iceland's
Rome is
just
the most
so
amazing
Iceland.
city.
Yeah, I would go to Italy, hands down.
Rome is the most
You would
amazing
because
city.
you're Italian, so that would be like a mother.
Well, yeah, I have part Italian in me, but it's mostly because I spent so long studying Latin and Roman
Oh, yeah, then you
architecture,
could
and like I
totally-
want to see the crap
yeah.
out of that. I want to get as deep into the secrets of the Vatican as I can get before the guards throw me out.
Is Vatican
I want-
City still technically considered a country?
I think so, yeah.
we can do it.
I want to eat all of the food there.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I want to go
That is
on the
fair.
Venice canals.
That's like the weirdest
I want
thing
the
about
Italian
Italy.
beaches. I want their wine. I want
You want
everything
this?
about
That's really
it.
like ideal for you.
Yeah. I want everything about
close.
Italy.
The
like
weirdest
this far
thing
away.
about Italy is like when I went, we would have like 3 or 5 course meals, and I still lost weight.
Because
still
you're
walk a
walking
lot, right?
everywhere.
Yeah, you're walking everywhere.
See, this is the best place ever.
And it's just so beautiful. And like the idea, like that's the thing. In America, we only have like 200 something years of history. Like
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
my
a
favorite
lot.
part of it, is that you're
I'm-
just looking at these
I
things
want
that
to
you're like,
see the aqueducts and the Roman
Yeah.
baths. I want to see
But that's the amazing
them.
thing is like someone can take a sandwich and go sit in the Roman Forum where people sat and had their lunch thousands of
yeah,
years
it's
ago.
crazy. It's that kind of stuff is so frustrating, especially out in LA too. They tend to like tear that shit down immediately. There was a
Immediately.
1950s theater that I was in love with, and they recently tore it down. And I was
Which
like,
theater?
It was it was actually out near NoHo. They like tore it down. And
Oh,
they
and
redid
built the
it.
Lemley.
Built the Lemley,
Oh,
yeah.
I
And
know.
it was one of
Okay.
those that I was like, I loved that thing. Like, but that's how we do it. Like, it's just
Yeah.
like, no, make it new, make it modern, make it cool.
Yeah, they did the same thing with my favorite taco place in
Okay.
in
know.
in NoHo or in Valley Village, Henry's Tacos, which is like a 50s ghetto. Exactly.
Henry's Tacos is amazing.
You don't
And,
like making
I
fun
heard
of
a
them.
rumor.
I think they just moved across the street.
I know.
Henry's
I found that out
Tacos.
like a year later, okay? Because I thought that they were just dead.
This is a big
and there was
deal.
nothing I could do about
Aaron
it.
Paul actually pushed to save that. Aaron
Yeah.
Paul was like the big person that pushed to save it.
Everyone
Henry's
wanted to
Tacos
save
was
it.
amazing.
And there was always this rumor that they were the progenitor of Taco Bell, and Taco Bell ripped off their model,
yeah.
and that's how Taco Bell got the idea
Yeah.
to make ground beef tacos
Henry's
because no
Tacos
one
is
else
so
was doing
good.
it.
It's so good.
So
Wow.
good.
It's so good. And now
We're
it's
gonna-
not the
we're gonna
same.
go.
It's
We're
not
gonna
the
go?
same. It's not the same. I'm sorry. It's not. I know. It sounds
No?
crazy. I don't know. I
I-
don't want to say
I mean,
it's not. It's still
it's
amazing.
fine.
Okay? It's still
It's-
fine.
but
I
it's
want to go.
not
I won't
the
know
same.
the difference because
That's
I
true.
never went before.
It's delicious.
You're gonna
It really
love
is.
it.
It's delicious.
Delicious.
I'm so excited now. I'm hungry for
I would
tacos.
I would take a Europe trip. I would take a Europe trip, 100%. Unless I could go to Mexico and in a year's time become a drug lord.
I think you could do it.
Okay.
Great.
Great.
I like it.
They'd be like, oh, okay, white girl. That would be it.
Oh, white girl, you
Oh,
want to
white
come and
girl.
take over our
I'd be
cocaine
called
business?
like Blanco Diablo.
Blanco Diablo!
Blanco Diablo.
Vámonos! Es Blanco Diablo!
No.
And you'd show up on a motorcycle with a big fat stogie. Oh, she has the inflamed lung, but we're still afraid of her.
I wouldn't have an inflamed lung because you can get any drug you want without prescription. So I'd be getting new ones off the market right and left.
Oh my
I'm
God,
just saying, I got this planned out.
I love Blanco
Blanco
Diablo.
Hey, Blanco Diablo, I cannot replace your lung again. You have replaced it 7 times already. Okay, you just handed me a solid gold
Just
bar. This is
do
amazing. My family will live
You
forever.
do not want to do it. Do you know how to play American basketball?
Why are you speaking in that accent?
I do
You're
not know.
very white.
That's the whole illusion.
Okay.
I can't not. I can't be like,
so
hey,
white.
what if that was it?
She's so
Like,
white.
Blanco Diablo. Oh no. I'm gonna fucking cut your family.
Yeah.
I will.
Do you have any more of these daiquiris?
Guys, I've had 4 coconut waters today and I am like a river. Let's get this drugs done. All right, focus.
So what would your drug lord name be if you went to Mexico for a year and became a drug lord? Let us know in the comments down below.
Blanco Diablo.
Yes.
And Diablo's good, man.
Yeah,
It's
send your
good.
questions to the hashtag Table Talk or Reddit /r/SourceFed.
Yes, do it. I think it's Blanca Diablo.
Or Blanca Diabla.
Blanco. It would have to. They'd have to match masculine.
This is like
masculine,
where
or
I
feminine,
literally.
Blanca
This is where
Diablo.
it
Blanca
should be. Like,
Diabla.
I think it's Blanco Diablo. I think it's either devil
See,
white
it would just
or
be
white girl devil.
super terrifying if you had knives or guns in both hands and were like, is it Blanca Diabla or Blanca Diabla?
Someone figure it out for me right now.
No way, she's totally got assault rifles.
Yeah.
Like, tell me about it.
I don't want to get into
Oh,
it.
sorry,
but
Jose.
I'm gonna
I almost
murder
hit
your
you.
family.
Don't make me have to murder you.
Because I totally will.
Totally.
Totally.
All right.
Someone shake out this rug. There's so much blow in it.
Oh, it's everywhere. I was trying to stay clean, not get high off our own supply.
And I totally get it. Look, you look like a Latino George Clooney. So I'm into you, Jorge.
Okay.
I do
But
not
what I will
understand
say-
that reference. I don't go to the movies.
Fair. Okay. Have you seen No Brother, Where Out There?
No.
Okay. Have
We
you
don't
seen
have an art
Ocean's
house
11?
theater. No.
Ocean's 12.
No.
Ocean's
Time out.
13.
How many Latino George Clooney's do you employ?
Oh, at least 4.
Can I move in?
Yeah?
Okay.